Hi, my name is Chris Sorenson. I'm the Canon for Church Planting for the Anglican Diocese of the South. I'm also the founding pastor of the Mission in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I still serve as what's called the abbot over the Mission. The Mission has become multiple parishes that I'm the overseer of. And in both of those capacities, I attended the Always Forward church planting intensive, and it was really well done. And I would highly recommend it to anyone. I think that it made my job a lot easier, really, as a canon for church planting, because a lot of times church planters are folks with vision. They have passion, they have vision. But when it comes to sort of knowing the best right next steps, they sort of get bogged down, they get lost. I wish that when I had planted the Mission years ago, that I had something like this, because I found myself reading books and talking to other church planters, but I really didn't have the framework that the church planting intensive provides. And that's really what the intensive is. It's sort of a handing over of a framework or a skeleton. It gives the church planter and any of their planting team members sort of common language, common vernacular, common goals. You look at the different constructs involved with church planting, and then the systems involved in sort of planting and managing a healthy church. It would be helpful to even existing pastors. There's question and answer time into more specifics for different situations. But it was just a lovely time, really, really well done. I'm actually proud of the ACNA for having something like this. And I think it would benefit any church planter to go through it. And for sure, in my role as canon for church planting, it benefits me because it means I don't have to create this. It's already been created. And so I would highly recommend it for those of you who are also canon for church planting in your diocese. I would say, hey, take advantage of this. Bring your planters to this thing. It will save you a lot of time because they've already put it together, and it's brilliant. I think some of my favorite moments of it are Molly Ruck gave a talk about sort of different types of churches, different size churches, and how it's important to sort of have a sort of a destination in mind for what kind of church you're planting. That, you know, a small church can be a really healthy, thriving church if it has that sort of vision going in and it knows what it's aiming for, right? And then a medium-sized church has different goals. It also has different sort of challenges, and obviously a program or a large-sized church is different again. So I found that talk to be super helpful. I also found sort of Dan's talk about sort of why we plant churches to sort of be just a great foundational talk that I'd love for the whole ACNA to hear that talk. Of course, many of the people in this room are already sold on the idea of church planting, but I think it even gives them language to be able to express the vision behind why we plant churches with local folk wherever they're planting. So again, I would highly recommend the Always Forward Church Planting Intensive.